At Vision Realty and Management, we want you to be able to read your owner statement with ease. So, whether you're receiving your first statement or your 101st statement, we've created this video to help you make sense of it all. First and foremost, the statement shows your name and address on the top left side. Directly across the page on the top right is the date range for the statement you're reviewing, along with contact information and the required amount for your owner reserve account balance. The next section is the summary overview, which shows an overview of the current statement period as well as year-to-date totals. Again, you will see the date range for the summary to the left. The first number in this section is the starting balance. The total for the balance needs to equal the amount of the owner reserve at each statement period, which in this example is $250. Therefore, the amount needed to make up the difference will be deducted from the next item to the right, the income. The income is the amount of rent that was received during the selected date range. Continuing on to the right is the management fee. In this example, the management fee is 10% of the rental amount. The next column is any expenses that came about during the selected date range. So, if there were maintenance requests and a vendor performed maintenance on it, the billed cost of the repair is listed here in the expenses column. Since this is a summary, this amount is the total for all expenses accumulated throughout the stated period. The next column over is the amount that you, the owner, will draw or receive as a disbursement. This number is calculated by adding the starting balance and income, subtracting the management fee, subtracting any expenses that were charged to the account, and subtracting the total amount of the owner reserve. In the last column of the summary section, the up-to-date balance is noted, which will equal the owner reserve. Below the summary numbers for the current period are the year-to-date totals for the corresponding columns. Moving down the page, the next few rows will give a more detailed look at the account overview. The first row under the summary is entitled Scheduled Rent by Unit. This section will show the amount of rent owed by each unit in the given portfolio. So if the property owner has only one unit under management, there will be only one unit listed in this section, along with the rent amount scheduled to be collected. If an owner has, let's say, 7 units under management, the address of each unit will be listed here along with the itemized amount of rent scheduled to be collected for the corresponding unit. In this example, the owner, Jane Smith, has only a single unit under management, so we can see the scheduled amount of rent for her unit. Again, this is the scheduled rent by unit, meaning that is the amount the owner should expect as long as all rents are received before disbursement. The next row, moving down the page, is the operating income. Again, the address of each property will be listed here along with the date on which the lease was signed. This section will list actual income generated during the stated period, or the amount of rent actually received minus the monthly management fee. This section will also include any past due rent not included in a previous statement period. Below operating income is the next section called Operating Expenses. Operating expenses are charges brought about by completed maintenance requests, any work completed while the home was vacant, lawn maintenance, etc. In this example, there was nothing completed on the property during the given period. However, if there had been any completed maintenance requests or work done on a unit during this time period, they would be itemized in this section along with the description of the service and who performed the work. If there were multiple maintenance requests completed, they would be added together and listed as total operating expenses. The last row, and typically what owners want to see the most, is the Payments to Owner section. In this section, the chosen method for disbursement is listed, along with the amount being disbursed to the owner after management fees and other expenses have been deducted. We hope that this video aids you in comprehending your statement. If you need additional help, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'd be happy to assist you. And as always, we thank you for allowing us to manage your investments.